Hi everyone, welcome to 40K on Point, the channel that quantify Warhammer 40K. This video describes the fast attack choice of Craftworld using our predefined metrics. If you want to know more about the metrics used, please follow the link in the description. The following non-character units are assessed in this video. Unfortunately, the points shown here are from 8th edition. However, the metrics are based on the 9th edition point. The first unit that we are talking about are the Shining Spear. So for 110 points, you're getting 2 Shining Spear and 1 Exarch armed with a Star Lance. And it gives a very versatile and mobile unit that has also good defensive capacity with acrobatic grace, and it can shoot against tank, go in melee, and also has a good anti-personnel capacity with the twin shuriken catapult. So a very versatile unit. So that gives us a very efficient unit with 182% its point, because it is very good anti-tank shooting capacity, a strong anti-personnel shooting capacity, also 3-star when it goes to anti-tank melee, and it still has a pretty good fortitude. You are paying almost the average price for a unit, and also it is extremely mobile. So all taken together, it makes one of the best units in Warhammer 40K. Next we have the Sweeping Ox. So for 85 points you are getting 4 Sweeping Ox, and it's Exarch armed with Ox Talon, which is strength 5 assault 4 shooting gun. Each Sweeping Ox are armed with a Las Blaster, which is assault 4 strength 3. So it makes a decent anti-personnel shooting unit. The Sweeping Ox is having a normal Eldar stat line, but a very strong movement of 14. Also they're flying, and a better armor of 4+. They have also the ability to drop grenade pack and to do a sky leap. Overall, the Sweeping Ox is worth 82% its point. It's having an amazing mobility capacity. However, it's very expensive per point for that unit. It's a very fragile unit, very expensive per point. It has a decent anti-personnel shooting, but lack any anti-tank capacity, and is very weak in melee. For 60 point, we're having a Viper with 2 shuriken cannon, so gives us a decent shooting platform. Toughness 5, 6 wound, save 3+, so good defensive capacity, good ballistic skill, but of course, like all vehicle, it's not very good in melee. For 95 points, we're having 4 Warp Spider and 1 Warp Spider Exarch armed with 2 Death Spinner. Overall, it's having the standard infantry stat line, but with a 3+ save. It's having at its base a Death Spinner, which is a Assault 2, a range 12, a strength 6 weapon, but if you do a wound of 6+, it turns out to be very good against armored vehicle. Also, the unit is quite mobile, having a different mobility capacity. The overall value of this unit is assessed at 90%. It has good shooting capacity, however weak melee capacity. Even if it has a good mobility, its fortitude score is quite higher than average, so that makes a very fragile unit, as you're paying a lot for your normalized wound. Finally, for 60 points, we have 3 Windriders armed with twin shuriken catapult that have a very good move with Ride the Wind, a decent defensive statistics, toughness 4, 2 wounds per model, save 4+. that give us a very good unit with an overall value of 148%. It's worth in point, even if it has almost no melee capacity. It has decent shooting capacity, both against vehicle and reaching a good 2-star, near 3-star point for anti-tank shooting, and very good anti-personnel shooting. What also shine with this unit is because the value, the defensive value per point is pretty good. So you're paying 8.33 normalized wound point per wound. So it gives an overall very good value without any force multiplier. Overall, the Craftworld has a very good choice for its fast attack options. You have the Shining Spear, which is an amazing and versatile unit in almost every aspect of offensive capacity, and also keeping a very strong defensive score. You have the Viper that also is very even better defensively. And you have the Windriders, also very good defensively, that's having maybe a bit more firepower than the Viper. The Swooping Ox and Warp Spider can also be used, but will probably be less present in the competitive scene. If we go a bit further, by adding to a very normal force multiplier for the Craftworld, that is Jinx and Doom. Both Viper and Windrider are reaching over 200% their value, which is the benchmark for to define if a unit can be competitive. If it's with force multiplier, it reach over 200% its value. So very good choice. The Shining Spear by itself, simply by having its Craftworld choice, would reach over 200% its value. But if you add on like other force multiplier, definitely this unit is extremely competitive, reaching over 300% its value. In the matrix use, the more you have force multiplier at one point, each force multiplier is multiplying the other force multiplier, so you get very high percentage very rapidly when you're starting with a very efficient unit. And also when the units are big and they are worth a lot of points, like if you take for example 10 Shining Spears, when you're using like stratagems or things like that, it does increase dramatically the efficiency of your command points. It's better to expend command points on a 300-point unit than on a 40-point unit. This video describes the fast attack choice of Craftworld using normalized metrics. Please feel free to comment on how to increase the efficiency of such units or how to deal with them. Also, subscribe if you like this content. I will upload all 40k units using the same method. Thanks for watching. Over and out.